All right. Grand Rising. Welcome back to Mahakali Tarot. I am Mahakali's daughter, and we are going to be pulling some cards on the energy for today. We are going to see what you guys have coming towards you, which y'all need to be on the lookout for. And also, we're going to see what your apps got planned for y'all, okay? So we can plan accordingly, okay? But of course, we are going to start off with a quick prayer first because that's how we open up, all right? Dear Heavenly Father and Most High Mother, thank you for using me as a vessel to deliver this message to my collective today. Please withhold any information that would give our enemies or opposition any one-ups on us or advantages in playing against us in any way, shape, or form. May all messages that do come through at this point in time be clear, be concise, and be relative and urgent to what the collective indeed needs to know at this specific time. Reveal any plots, plans, and schemes that have been done in the dark, and also reveal any codes that we need to know in regards to strategizing against the people who are attacking us. May all evil eyes go blind. May all wickedness be deterred from this reading. May any form of hex and spell word magic or black magic be returned to sender tenfold. And may it be transmuted into love and peace for the entirety of this reading and thereafter. Ashe. Okay, so Spirit, what do our enemies have planned for us? I always start to something. What do they have planned? Okay, so first thing, you have a Sagittarius that wants your crown. So you have a Sagittarius woman that's still actively trying to work against you right now. Still trying to impersonate you with a hitman that was hired to basically try to take your life. I do believe that you have severed ties with whoever this hitman is that's connected to the Sagittarius woman. And then we also do have 8, which is the number of power, energy, mastery, as well as manifestation. 8 is the conscious use of force, and reality responds to intention. So really, the divine being in this situation has mastered their energy, they have mastered their focus, they have mastered their manifestation abilities by the use of focus, willpower, intention, and force. And therefore, reality will be responding to the divine being here. There are 2 people that are very concerned with this mastery, with this manifestation coming into fruition for you, because these 2 people not only are on the way to jail, they're also very broke. They broke and they don't have any resources. They don't have no help right now. It's like they're scrambling for you to be associated with them in some kind of way. And they want to overpower you. It's like they feel like if they work together, they can overpower you. This situation is working out in your favor, baby. Okay? So if you are a divine being and you have been targeted here, or if you've been having like some malicious ass energy that can constantly is trying to interfere with what you have going on, constantly trying to follow you, stalk you, hack you, whatever the case might be, things are playing out in your favor. Okay? So these people are jealous of your relationship with God. They're also very delusional because they're still convinced that you just need time to cool off and you're going to go back towards this hitman who is now physically ill because of the Sagittarius. Little do you know, this hitman and the Sagittarius could actually be like cousins or related in some type of way. Okay, because the incest card is here as well. Okay, so this is like a weird family that grew up doing weird stuff, and it's like a masculine energy is trying to protect a Sagittarius woman from going down. And this Sagittarius could be like a hacker. It doesn't have to be a woman. This could also be a man. Take it how it fits and how it resonates. But there's a Sagittarius energy here, very jealous, and in attack mode when it comes down to you or this queen bee energy here. All right. Relief is on the way to you. These people thought that you were going to be able to play into their manipulative game so they could try to spin a narrative back around on you. No, it's not happening. It's like they're trying to flip the script on you in some type of way. How are they trying to flip the script? Grand Rising, guys. Beyond a certain point, watching is no different from doing. Yeah, exactly. Hi, hey, Casey and Condry, how you doing? You so fine. Why can't I see you? Actually, it's because the same people that I'm talking about usually try to hop on my live and do weird stuff when I do present myself in my face. So right now, while I am telling you guys how this is going to play out, I'm just going to stay off the camera. Thank you for the compliment. I definitely plan on getting back on camera, but for spiritual protective reasons, I am going to stay off the camera for right now. Okay. Yeah, so you avoided a setup or a trap, okay? So if someone hit you up and you didn't respond or you didn't play into their energy exchange how they wanted you to, you avoided a potential setup because whoever this masculine energy was that was trying to implicate you in something or trying to spin something back on you has been lying to law officials behind your back. Okay, this person could know like a big man or a big woman or something that's connected to law enforcement agencies or something. Okay, so it's like two handlers here are trying to work together to keep somebody out of jail, but that includes it would have to include you cooperating. So you would have to respond, okay? And so since you're not responding, this shit is blowing back up in their faces because they've been lying. So the lies are catching up to them because they don't have any proof to follow through. And they wouldn't have had proof regardless, but they would have definitely been able to manipulate the exchange that you had if you would have played into whatever the setup is. All right. So you low key have somebody around you that is like an agent or a spy. It could be a big man or a big woman that's trying to help this person out. But the destiny swapping will be unsuccessful because they keep trying to swap you out for this Sagittarius bitch in the background. And it's like these people want you to be fearful of them not being around you, or they want you to feel like without this masculine, you're not going to be able to advance or move forward, or you're going to have a indefinite rocky foundation. And what's up going to a goblin? This person wants you to be intimidated, but it's like you're not intimidated because you know that God is protecting you. You know that your ancestors go before you in all realms, in all dimensions. You also know that these people are desperate here and they definitely are not in the advantage position. The ball is in your court. And you know that. And you also are aware that they need you in order to advance. They need you in order to get out of this. And you're not playing into that shit. You could have had a masculine that you were living with or in close proximity with that genuinely tried to try to shit on you to move somebody else in and pretend to be you with your shit. And they thought that you were going to help them out of the situation here about them lying to all of these law officials about you. And it's a big shift because not only are you not covering for someone, you're telling the story. It's like you're telling your side of the story. This person could have pretended to, like, they could have took your copycat here on some type of vacation here. A beach in the ocean is significant. Yeah, it's like this person and the copycat, like I said, they could be in the same family in some type of way. Like these could be like cousins or cousin-in-laws or something like that. But regardless, both of them are cowards. Both of them are scary as hell. Both of them are intimidated as fuck of you because you know too much. You're intuitive and you are not a reactive person. So literally, like they are anxious around you. Whatever these people are tied to is a blood oath type of thing. So there's no way that these people can get in it. So they wanted to bring you into their bullcrap. They wanted to involve you into something that you never consented to. They wanted you to be a sacrifice for them, and you ain't even a part of this stuff. Like, absolutely not. Okay, this masculine is also secretly gay. So this is like a gay masculine that just has multiple sex partners here because he's uncomfortable with his sexuality and he doesn't want people to know he's gay. So he would rather just have sex with like an insane amount of women, and this person is sick because of that. Okay, so he has some type of STD or infection that he cannot get rid of because of his sexual promiscuity. He also could have picked whatever this illness up is from this Sagittarius, okay, man or woman. Take it how it resonates for you. Yeah, it's like somebody here, ew. It's like internally, like their body is just like polluted and convoluted with like so many different worms and parasites and bugs and creepy crawly things because this person has exchanged so much spiritual information by way of body fluids with so many other people who are dirty and filthy, that is now like literally ruminating in this person's, I'm hearing rectum. Okay, so like I said, this person is down low, and essentially the same way that they are a super hoe when it comes down to having sex with women, they're the same way with men. And there's something significant here about their rectum area being infected with parasites. Okay, take it how it resonates. This person thought that if they were to tap into this little coven here of people around you, like this brotherhood or these masons or whoever the fuck this person is related to or connected to, that they were going to be able to overpower you. But they grouped up against you and they still lost. Okay, this person was false. They were like trying to present themselves to you like a savior or somebody that you needed or somebody that was going to solve all your problems. When in reality, this person was connected to the very people you were trying to get away from. And you have kept in perfect peace because your mind has been steadfast on God and you trust in God. And these people don't believe in God. And so they didn't believe your warnings when you told them that God was protecting you. They didn't believe your warnings when you told them that God had exposed them. They did not believe your warnings when you told them that they needed to stop before, they basically destroy themselves. And so like these people have surpassed all forms of warnings and boundaries. And therefore they are trying to avoid the oncoming karma by trying to throw that on you. Your inheritance is being returned. So this Sagittarius has been working on stealing a large amount of money on you for at least a year and a half now. This person thought that if they was in the background or if they was out of sight, they would be out of mind and you wouldn't put two and two together as far as, patterns, as far as repetition, as far as even people's moods and how they interact with you after dealing with this person. This person is like a fucking virus in human form, literally. They could have impersonated you in a courthouse and everything. And so it's like now they're trying to work together with people around you to make it seem like you are crazy or you need a mental evaluation or some stupid shit like that. We also have Psalm 37, 5 and 6. Commit your ways to the Lord. He will bring forth your righteousness as the light. So regardless of the lies and the plotting and stuff these people had planned for you, the truth right now is being spoken, okay? Because you are the truth and your work speaks for itself. Your track record speaks for itself. Your capacity to remain balanced in the midst of all this oncoming drama is speaking for itself right now. So there's no way that these people can manipulate the situation when it comes to you. If anything, they're implicating themselves in an investigation that is designed to trap them forever. Yeah, so someone is like your divine feminine energy specifically is like being attacked because that's what these people envy the most. Okay, so this is a man and a woman or two men that really envy somebody's divine feminine energy here. They envy the way that you can create. They envy your connection to source. They envy your ability to project, your ability to expand, your ability to multiply things. You are a natural manifester. It's not hard for you to bring anything from your mind into the 3D reality. And these people have observed that because they have been stalking you for so long that they have literally witnessed you say a thing or think a thing and it come true. And that's what they've been trying to target. They have been trying to target your belief system and your belief in yourself. They have been trying to target your self-love. They have been trying to push your boundaries. They have been trying to mock you in regards to what you stand for spiritually, your principles, your values, your moral code. And it's like these people want to matter way more than they actually do, but they are whores. Like whoever these people are, whether it's two men or whether it's a man and a woman. Like they're both in karmic masculine energy. Okay, they both um, basically are whores. Like these people are sold out. They sold themselves out. They didn't mind selling anybody else out afterwards because, like I said, they already sold themselves out. So like these are the type of people that will do anything for money. These are the type of people that will go against anybody for money. It doesn't matter how loyal you are. It doesn't matter, if you showed up for people. It doesn't matter if you're a good person. Like these are the type of people that these people come after on purpose because they see these types of good people or these types of kind-hearted people as easy targets. And that's why they came after you. That's also why the Sagittarius was determined to be a third party in whatever you had going on. Okay. And it's like this person was just lying, hacking your phone, texting people. It's like this person is literally psychotic and they need a fucking straitjacket. And to make matters worse, this masculine here that this person connected to is what it was like this masculine was going to bat for this person. This masculine was risking it all, sticking his own neck out on the line to make sure this person stayed out of jail. And that's why it's backfiring right now because spirit saw things in the background that you didn't even see. Okay, they saw that this person, this masculine energy, is just completely narcissistic and self-consumed. Doesn't care about anything or anyone beyond getting his rocks off. And he was definitely here to intercept whatever type of blessings you had coming to you because you have been steadfast in your spiritual journey. It's like you have been focused on what God needs you to do and where God needs you to show up. And here comes this buffoon trying to enter your life and pretend to be some type of balance when in reality he was there to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay? Period, point blank. Anubis is protecting and assisting you on your way. Okay? Also, the Egyptian gods, some of you guys are like literally like genetically connected to them. And then also, you got people that's jealous of that. It's like people just jealous of your entire existence. Okay? But because of who you are, because of who you are connected to, because of who your ancestors are that came before you, like you are protected in every dimension. Okay? As long as you show up for yourself, as long as you commit to the way forward and not looking back, a new pathway is going to be presented to you in the next 24 hours. Yeah, just pray over whatever. If like there has been a delay in anything that you applied for, if there has been delay in any financial situation, any bag or something like that, just pray over it, okay? Because these people are definitely coming for it. They are broke. They know that you have a lot of good karma and good dharma, and they want pieces of it. They want parts, okay? Yeah, so someone, this masculine energy will be like trying to like blow your phone up or something because this person is determined to involve you or implicate you in whatever this massive ass crime is that these people committed, and it's never going to happen. So if you need to just, block somebody, that's what you need to do. But whatever the case might be, if you resonate with this story and this situation, and this is a masculine that sounds familiar to your story, you do need to ignore this person and you do need to move forward with whatever you were doing before this person. Okay. That's what the spirit is saying will be protecting you. If you were focused, if you was on top of shit, if you was, sticking to your schedule, doing certain things, having certain routines, stick to it. Okay. Like, don't change up for this person, especially because they were only there to cast illusions. Okay. They been picked the karmic over you because they just felt like y'all are from two different sides of the track. Okay, they felt like you're supposed to lose because you are sovereign. And since you don't want to do karmic things, since you don't want to do sinful things, since you don't want to do deceptive things, they felt like it would be easy to put someone in your position. Okay, so you secretly have like this group here that is connected to like a larger society that is like determined to somehow demoralize the divine feminine energy in the collective. Okay, they want it to be unstable. They want it to be uncertain. They want it to be infiltrated with very karmic, nasty energy that really don't even belong to it. Okay, it's like this destiny swap is similar to how they tried to switch out Yeshua for what is his name? Caesar Boragalis or something. That's the real quote unquote white Jesus. And so basically, there are biblical or there are holy bloodlines here that are the true royal elites of the world because of their royalty, and then there are very powerful dark bloodlines here that have been jealous of the real royals for a very long time, and they have been trying to rule. Beyonce is coming to mind. Nicki Minaj is coming to mind. A lot of these dark bloodlines will join industries in order to receive some type of accolades or some type of false light because they know that what they do outside of the spotlight um, is why they can't return to the kingdom of God. These people are all into sacrificing. They're all into destiny swapping. They're all into sabotaging people. They're all into group sex. They're all into, doing really, really insane things for advancement purposes. And that's why they felt like you were competition and you had to be taken down. Yeah, these people are still swarming around you. They're trying to send people around you like random spies, random agents, just random ass people, just to like look for a reaction or catch you on camera doing something or acting out of character. So if you can like sense that people have been trying to provoke you or just to like anger you or trying to fish for some type of reaction, the best reaction in this particular situation is no reaction and no response. Like literally, you just have to kill this shit off with like being ice cold to these people because any kind of energy that you give them, they are going to try to manipulate it and make it seem like this masculine is the victim here. Okay, and that's really just not the case. Yeah, this person was sent towards you to present some type of fake offer to you. This person is of the 3D. They are very materialistic. They are very worldly. Okay. They are not divine whatsoever. But they thought that being in close proximity to you, they were going to be able to share your divine light. You actually have more divine masculine energy in you than this karmic masculine does. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're very balanced. You're very connected to other realms. It's like you are natural sunshine to people, places, and things. It's like wherever you go, the energy in the room is blessed. And like this masculine thought that if they were to marry you or if they were to go into a connection with you, they would somehow be able to swap out your royal crown, your royalties, and your inheritance for the same woman or the same person that has been targeting and attacking you and hacking you for the past year and a half. And to top it all off, these people are either directly related or related by way of marriage. Yeah. It was a whole bunch of fake assholes around you that wanted your spot, that wanted to see you in a bad position. It was just a lot of people that saw that you had accomplished certain things, did certain things that they wanted to do, and they just wanted you to, I don't know, they wanted you to feel humbled, okay? They wanted you to feel like you were beneath somebody because all these people secretly look up to you. Yeah, so like you have people starting rumors, spreading rumors, telling people not to take you serious, telling people that you're flighty, telling people that you're not a committal person, telling people that you play with their feelings and stuff like that. And the main people that was spreading these narratives are the people that want your spot. Okay, all these fake assholes around you. So these people could be related to you. These could be ex friends. These could be people that just used to be around you in some way, shape, or form that does not know you whatsoever, but has been presenting like they know you, like you guys are so close, like they got so much inside intel on you, and they don't know shit about shit. It's like people were trying to challenge your truth when you were speaking up. And it's because they didn't have no limits. Like these people recognize that you were a good person and you didn't deserve this a long time ago. But whoever loves money never has enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. And so basically, whatever they was doing, whatever they stole from you, they were always left feeling empty or left feeling like they were on the losing side or left feeling like they got the shitty end of the stick because one, they quote unquote wanted dishonestly. Two, their love, their affection, what they care about, their values in life are fruitless. Money means nothing. You can't take money with you in the afterlife. So these people could have taken people's lives, and reality is setting in that it's like whatever they're doing on earth that's going to be the last thing that they get to do spiritually. So instead of changing, instead of trying to correct themselves, instead of repenting, these people have basically made it their mission to recruit other people to the dark side, similar to when Lucifer turned his back on God and he took other fallen angels with him. These people are trying to essentially do the same thing. They're trying to look for angelic beings and turn them. And you are the truth. Fuck what these haters have to say because they want you to doubt yourself. They want you to be quiet. They want you to be scared of your intuition or doubtful that you know what you're talking about and you know exactly what you're talking about. And it's proven. It's like these people are genuinely scared because what you say does come to pass. Like everything that you have said so far, while they've been hacking you, while they've been stalking you, while they have been keeping up with you and your platform has been correct. Okay. Yeah, you could have up to two siblings here that are involved in the same thing. You are still going through a process of self love, transformation, and like reaffirming boundaries at this point in time. So you could be dead in like connections that didn't serve you. You could be, clearing things up when it comes down to, like your focus for the oncoming season. So springtime, it's like you're refocusing and you are recalibrating. your intentions, your time, and your energy into where it matters. An elderly man or elderly woman is mad as shit that they got caught, and it's like they're caught up and they're paranoid about that. So it's like they're trying to play it cool, but they really are pissed because they had involvement with this directly. It's like this elderly woman. I think this is an elderly woman. She paid this masculine energy to be like karmic towards you and to be a cheater and a liar and to steal from you. So this elderly woman was secretly the mastermind the whole entire time, and she was playing both sides, acting like she was like your friend, acting like she cares for you or your family member. When in reality, this person is just terrified of being held accountable for her being the mastermind behind this stuff. Like these people wanted you to forget who you are. They wanted you to forget your value. They wanted you to forget your purpose and the fact that you control your own destiny. They wanted the right to control your destiny. They wanted the right to control your forward movement. They wanted the right to control your expansion in some type of way because you are ethereal. Okay, so it's like these people can't program you, they can't manipulate you, they can't stop you, they cannot put a lid on your light as it shines, and it pisses them off because that's all they want to do. All they want to do is put a shade over your light. They don't want to snipe it out specifically. They just want to be able to manipulate it to the intensity that they want to manipulate it to for their own personal benefit and gain. And God did not give you your gifts. God did not give you your grace. God did not give you the heart that you have or the aura that you have to appease other people or to please other people. And that's why it's protected. And that's also why these people keep failing at trying to do that because that's a very dishonest thing. There's a lot of hidden documents here that were given to a karmic masculine by this elderly woman, something to do with the land deed, property, or inheritance. You have an elderly woman that was working with a masculine that was pretending like y'all was in a marriage or some shit or some type of contractual agreement, and like you were down with this masculine and it was just bullshit. Yeah, you're an earth angel. You're setting fire to whatever these illusions and confusions were that was placed around you and placed around these hidden documents here. Yeah, because you woke the fuck up and you realized what was going on around you. Yeah, you're an earth angel. These people wanted to make it look like you were like a karmic, wicked, untrustworthy, like witch or something, versus like who you really are, which is like ethereal, kind-hearted, compassionate, an angel basically. Like you don't do everything perfectly, but you do work for the Most High. You work for the heavens, and it shows in your actions and your thoughts and intentions and what you put your energy towards. Just like it shows in these people who they really are when they spend the majority of their day and night thinking about how they're going to take you down, thinking about how they're going to team up against you, and thinking about how they're going to steal what God has literally sent for you. Okay? It's like these people wanted you to feel lowly, to feel humble, and to feel like you were at their mercy versus the other way around. And that was just a mind control thing. These people have been stalking you. They've been trying to one up you whenever you do something. Whenever you decide to advance, they want to advance. If you move, they move. If you buy something, they buy something. Like it's like always a competition, but they're pretending like they don't see you, and that's fake as fuck. You got somebody here, elderly woman that's secretly fishing information to this karmic masculine. Like this person is really trying their hardest to help somebody that don't even deserve it, and that's why this person about to go down too if they implicated in this shit. It's a whole bunch of misogyny and patriarchy games going on, and it's not like whatever their manipulation tactics are. They require you to be open and vulnerable to a masculine energy here, so they can manipulate your exchange, be it conversation, be it text messages, be it some type of communication, where they can run and tell someone that you guys are on good terms and y'all just tripping right now. And that's not what's going on. You ice this person the fuck out. You don't want nothing to do with this person. They're not having sex with anybody, so it's not like they can send anyone else towards you to manipulate your energy or chakras. And no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Every tongue that rises against you in judgment, you shall condemn. You have the opportunity to judge these people according to the lies that they have told on you and your character. Okay. And it's all going to come out in the wash. Okay. There could be a court date significant here where you will have the opportunity to defend yourself as well as present very important information to who needs to know. Okay. And it's like this is going to be a backfire because these people thought they were going to be able to flip the script by now. But since the script is no longer flippable, they're just going to be essentially turning the spotlight on themselves to be exposed and dealt with accordingly by the law. It's like the punishment that these people have coming is not from the devil, it's from God Himself. Yeah, it's like these people kept trying to put you in distorted masculine energy, kept trying to make it seem as though you were aggressive, kept trying to basically, like I said in the beginning, provoke you, to make it seem as though, you know, like you were short tempered, you were impossible to deal with, you were up and you were down, like you were bipolar, when in reality, that's these people. That's this elderly woman here working with this karmic ass masculine and this karmic ass Sagittarius. All of them have mental illness, like literally every single one of them. Because you have to be mentally ill when you dedicate your entire life to trying to take someone else down versus focusing on yourself and focusing on what God has for you and what God asks you to do so you can be abundant within your own right. Okay? So these people are about to be exposed for their sneaky ass collaborations, okay? Because you stand by yourself. And so, like, people want to hear from you. They heard from everybody else, they want to hear from you directly. And all you need to do is stand firm in who you are as a person. You don't need to put on a show. You don't have to mask for nobody. You have evidence, you have receipts, you have dates, and you have times. All you need to do is show up and speak for yourself, okay? You are a natural beauty here. That's also why these people are mad, because whoever this person is that they tried to put up against you is ugly as fuck. They could have some type of BBL or something like that, but they're very insecure. Their skin is horrible. It looks like bugs are eating them from the inside out, like up close. So this person could wear a lot of mental. I mean, they could. I was about to say mental makeup. Can you wear mental makeup? What is mental makeup? Um, I don't know, but I was about to say this person wears a lot of makeup. Okay, and whatever they were trying to plan is literally just going to fail. Okay. No weapon formed against you is prospering at this time, period. And you're going to be able to bring these people to justice. Like, you're going to see it happen because you're going to be control of it. And this person also has connections to some type of federal agent that they are fucking. Okay. So it's like this person is just accessible to so many different people because they are a sex worker. And so these people are aware of this person's true character behind closed doors, but they're also aware of your character behind closed doors because they've been stalking you. So there's really nothing that these people can lie about when it comes down to who you are, why you're here, or what you're doing. They kept trying to push you in some type of poverty spell and send these weird ass, like nasty, sadistic masculines towards you to pretend to be like your Prince Charming, when really they were just losers on donkeys and shit. And they didn't even have their own cars, but like these people were paying for them to have some type of transportation to make it look like they was like doing better in life than they actually are. And you're not the type of person to judge people, but you can also tell when people are trying to put on a facade to impress you. And so it's like you were judging the fakeness. You weren't judging the lack. You were judging the fact that people were willing to go this far and to distort themselves so much to basically look like your person. And that's fake as hell. It's fake and it's a turn off and it's nasty and you ain't want nothing to do with it. And not only that, whoever this person thought that it was going to be helping them, whether they're in the CIA or the FBI, it's empty promises. Like, this person can't help them because you haven't done nothing wrong. Like, this person will only be able to help them if you got yourself involved and you did some crimes or you did something out of pocket, and then they would have a way to attack your finances. But other than that, like, this agent that this person shared their body with to protect them and shit, they can't protect nothing. They can't place you at a scene of the crime that you were not there. They can't say that you did something that you did not do. They just can't. They really just can't. So it's like, it's literally just hearsay. It's slander. And these people are going to be exposed for why they have been so consistently steadfast on trying to paint a certain narrative about you. They're going to be exposed because they don't have no evidence as why they're doing this in the first place. We also have Philippians 4, 6, and 7. Do not be anxious about anything, as the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds. So, God is telling you that as you are a divine being in this situation, if this is relevant to you, you don't have to be anxious. You don't have to be worried. You don't have to be afraid because you have been obedient. Okay. And obedience is better than sacrifice. So while these people were trying to sacrifice you, you were being obedient to God. And that is why you have the peace which surpasses all understanding, because God already told you that you were going to win. and God makes good on his promises. God is not a God that which will deceive you. God will never betray you. God will never not follow through on his promises. So while these people were making deals with the devil and the devil's advocates, you were literally conspiring with the top dog in charge. All right. And that's why you have this type of peace over you. That's why you have no anxiety. That's why you're not moving, and you don't have no type of weird body movements. You don't have no anxiety. You're not doing anything suspicious because you're not a suspicious person. However, these people, there are multiple plots and multiple contacts, and them trying to show up here before you get there, and then show up there after you leave there. They're literally just exposing themselves, and people are seeing these people for the trash ass people that they are. They also see that you've been targeted unfairly, and now you have people that were once working against you on behalf of these people that are trying to work for you now because they see what's going on and they don't want no parts in this shit. And they know these people are wicked as fuck for trying to target you, and everything that they said about you to these people were a lie. They were lying about you constantly because they wanted people to be on their side. So they wanted to paint you into some type of monster that you never were. And now people are seeing these people as the monsters that they tried to project you to be. Yeah, we also have the number six, which is the number of integration, harmony, care, and embodiment. So you have literally been living within compassion. Like everything that you do is in love. Okay, you don't do things out of spite. You're not a malicious person. You're not a vindictive person. So you have been able to integrate harmony within your own character, as well as care within your own character. While these people have been trying to essentially uh, they've been trying to tether you. They've been trying to eject your spirit, your soul essence from your body. They wanted you to feel disconnected and a lost soul like them. And in fact, they did the opposite. They inspired you to integrate all sides of yourself and to love all sides of yourself into wholeness. Okay, that's another reason why you're protected, because people see that you have healed and these people need to heal. And it's like they just wasting everybody's time basically, because you're the only one that is in the right. And it's several people that want to paint a picture otherwise. So it's like when the lights are shown on the situation, it's going to be like the jig is up. Like no more illusions, no more confusion, no more magic tricks, and no more people trying to distort your voice or distort your truth, because you've been alone, you've been in isolation. So there is nobody that will be able to spin a narrative or manipulate how you appear to whoever this judge is in this case. And these people are going to be so mad. They're going to be so mad because the people they thought were going to help them are going to be the people that condemn them right before you. So God is going to be making your enemies your footstool, and you're going to be able to have the last laugh. These people are trying to make you a joke of the town, of the world, or whatever the case might be. And you're going to have the last laugh in this holy war. And the crazy thing is, you ain't got no weapons. You ain't got no weapons. These people been trying to put you through all of these humiliation rituals. This masculine could have graped you or graped somebody, okay, for an advancement or a promotion or an opportunity. They thought that if they graped you, then it was going to send you into like a mental collapse, like you were going to break down, like you were going to just, basically shrivel up into a shell and just go away, and they were just going to be able to lie and say that you had a mental illness because you just been doing terrible things to people, and like basically you are imploding from the inside because all of these terrible things that you allegedly did. These people could have targeted an underage child trying to implicate you in some dumbass shit, and like I said, they implicate in themselves. Everything these people tried to say that you were doing, they actually did do, and they're being exposed for that shit. They are devil worshippers. They be trying to sacrifice people to lower level gods and stuff like the Moloch and Marduk and all these weird ass fucking things that people been celebrating and worshiping since like Babylon days. Because y'all know America is Babylon, okay? So it's like you got these societies that have been around since the beginning of time, that have been targeting God's children and divine beings and angelic forces since the beginning of time. And basically, that's how the earth came to exist. Honestly, the earth was born out of chaos. It was born out of a cataclysm, basically, like two opposing forces smashing into each other and creating. So the earth was dark, and then there was light. So the light basically crashed into the darkness, and it became form. So metaphysically speaking, everything is proper, everything is on schedule, and everything is in its proper place. Okay, These people did choose the side that they wanted to be on when it came down to these opposing forces. And really, it's the losing side. But these were people that were destined to lose. Like they were literally born to lose. They were born to attack you and to try to rise up against you and to be defeated because of you. Okay. We also have one, which is the origin number. We were just talking about how the world actually came into being. So that's perfect. That's on time. Okay. So there is an initiation that is happening based off of someone's pure will. Okay. So you had the willpower to move in a different direction. You had the willpower to be a different person. You had a willpower to break curses, break bad patterns and behaviors. And that is bringing you into some type of initiation with the universe. You also have a lot of spiritual reverence and spiritual jurisdiction at this time. So if people did try to place any type of spell work on you now, you do have the power to reverse it. If people did try to send some type of hexing or some type of blockages to you, now you do have the power to return it to sender. Okay. These people thought that they were going to make an ending for you, cause deaths everywhere for you, was just going to block your pathway forward so that way they could easily recruit you to the dark side. Okay, they felt like if you didn't have no other options, you were going to have to work with them. But it's not over until God says it's over because these people never ruled your destiny. You did. And what people don't realize is, regardless of how many groups come up against you, regardless of how many people can't stand you, regardless of how many people do turn on you, at the end of the day, you dictate whether or not whatever they're doing is effective by your thoughts, by your actions, and by the way and who you decide to be at the end of the day. Okay. Because if the goal is to distort your connection to God and your response versus reaction is getting closer to God and being in even in more alignment with the divine and working on yourself even more so while people are trying to target you and trying to trigger you to go into your old ways and old frames of thinking, um, it literally does produce a reverse effect. It's like what you tried to do backfired, and now I am more powerful. Now I can command elements. Now I have jurisdiction. Now, because I am sovereign, I create the rules that you wanted me to abide by. So I don't have to follow your rules. You don't have any authority over me. You don't have any integrity whatsoever. And it shows. However, when it comes to me, I set the tone because I have done the work. And your healing season is loading. So these people wanted to do whatever they could to distract you from doing the work so you could heal. So you could be in this sovereign status. Okay. And like I said, they did the opposite. They inspired you to run towards your healing. They inspired you to lead into the pain. They inspired you to lean into the hurts or the cycles or the patterns that were keeping you trapped and keeping you accessible to these people. And now they have no access at all. They cannot manipulate you. They cannot deceive you. They can't send agents towards you. Even if they were to hack your stuff, you don't have anything to hide because you are completely sovereign. The universe trusts you now. Okay. And this person had something to do with trying to impersonate you as far as like with your children as well. So it's something about a doctor's visit. This person tried to show up as you or to pretend to be you at this doctor's visit here. Yeah, it's like somebody dropped a hint, but I don't know if they tried to implicate you in something or they just didn't know something. But in whatever case, somebody impersonated you at a doctor's visit, and this is in connection with a child here. It's like somebody signed off on something that you were supposed to sign off and said it was you. Meanwhile, you are focused on what's going on. It's like these people, whatever the illusions is they trying to cast around you, it's like you seeing through the bullshit, like you reading between the lines. Okay. And also, if you do have children, you as well as your children are safe. But spirit is giving you insight as to what was going on when you weren't looking. Okay. We also have the money was the motive. So these people do not have hearts. They do not have souls. They sold them for money. They sold them for success. They sold them for connections. And you did not join forces with these people. So you don't have no loyalty to these people. You don't owe them anything whatsoever. These people took from you. These people came and sought after you. These people attacked you. These people grouped up against you. Okay. So no, you don't feel the need to defend anybody or even to defend yourself. You're going to tell the truth and expose these people, and the universe and whoever this judge is going to deal with them accordingly. Mm-hmm. They wanted you to appear to be a problem that had to be solved, like you needed some type of help, you needed an intervention, and that's bullshit. Okay. So when that didn't work, these people were trying to stagnate your finances to make it seem like you were homeless or make it seem like you were in need, and that's why you were so upset. That was also bullshit. They've been doing rituals and spell work round the clock. Okay, they have been trying to send you oogie boogie shit round the clock, and it is literally just reversing because what people don't realize is God is real. God is super, super duper real. So there is no spells that you can cast. There is nothing you can mix up that is stronger than God's protection on your life when you have that connection with God and when you pray over everything. Period. These people are narcissists. That's why they think that their magic is supposed to really kill you. That's why they feel like their magic is really supposed to send you into a mental frenzy. Like you're really supposed to just go crazy because they did the oogie boogie around you. Like, nah, absolutely not. These people are literally just narcissists, and that's why they don't learn their lessons because they are determined to win. But they were never on the winning side to begin with when it came down to attacking a divine being. So I win and you lose. Ha ha ha. So we also have three, which is the number of expression, creation, communication, as well as flow. So literally these people and what they have invested in behind the scenes, it shows in their being and their character and their physical appearance as well as in their reality. Just like what you have been investing in behind the scenes shows in your glow and your appearance and your suppleness and your softness and your healing and then also the way that you show up for yourself. Okay. So the difference between you and them is very, very clear. Very much so. All right. Also, we do have the number of four, which is structure, foundation, order, as well as density. Okay. Four rules matter as well as limitations and rules. So you set the standard because you are the sovereign being. So you have the spiritual authority in this system, in this case. All right. And those with authority as well will be fair and will be appropriate when it comes down to ruling in your favor here because they've done their digging. They gave these people time to set you up and they still fail. So now you get to set the tone. It's like now you get, it's like they did their biggest one on you, and now you're going to have the opportunity to turn that shit around if you want to. Yeah, we also have holy fire. Like this Leo woman could be the elderly woman here that was working with this masculine to keep him out of jail and to push you in jail. This Leo woman is going through a major, major spiritual attack right now. She could be suffering in her body. Like her body could be very, very stiff. Her body could hurt right now. Like I'm hearing someone's bones like literally can't even crack, but they're like stretching. I don't know what that means. But someone here is going through a lot of physical pain, a lot of mental pain, and a lot of spiritual pain because of the way that they betrayed you. This person was very fake towards you. They lied about you. They also lied about their understanding. It's like this person tried to pretend like they didn't know anything about this great ritual, but they did know about it, and they've been trying to protect this masculine. This person also could have had a threesome with this masculine and this other person, and now, or they could have had a threesome with another masculine and this person, and like now the Leo elderly woman has the same sexual illness or disease as these other two people. So now it's like they all have a common problem, and it's you because they feel jealous of you and your health. They're upset that you are healthy. They're upset that you're not burning. They're upset that they can't trap you with whatever they had because they thought that they were just going to somehow infect you and blame you for infecting everybody else in court. That's how they thought they was going to steal your money. But you're not infected, and they already lied about this infection. So now that you're not infected, and you can prove that you're not infected, and these people are infected, and they cannot prove otherwise, it's like we clearly see who the problem is here. Yeah. A Taurus is significant. Okay, you're going to have a victory here when it comes down to a Taurus. Okay, someone's child could be a Taurus, but in whatever case, there will be a victory. So you will win, okay? These people are lost in the void, and you are literally wiser than everybody here that they work with putting together. And you are also divinely devoted, so there's literally no way that you can lose whatsoever. And I'm also hearing that SZA song. I can't lose when I'm with you. I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You're just so important. Nobody do me like you do. I can't lose when I'm with you. everybody. Like, you do. But this is the thing though. You can't lose with God. This is not about a person. Like, it's like God is sending you love songs and confirmations that they love you, that they support you, that they honor your dedication, that they honor your spiritual journey, and they honor the fact that you have remained loyal to God and you have never betrayed God or turned your back on God, regardless of how things were distorted, regardless of things that were taken away, regardless of opportunities that were intentionally sabotaged. It's like you never turned your back on God. And that's why God will never allow you to fail. Okay? Because you have already proven yourself. It's like you've been very wise with your actions and with your choices, and like that has not gone unnoticed. Like the spiritual realm peeps everything, just like they peep this people, all of these people grouping up, and all of their intentions and what they was doing in the dark, thinking that people wasn't paying attention, and like all the collaborations and stuff they thought that people were not abreast to or hip to. The spiritual realm does not miss. Like you literally can never turn it off. Like you can't shut down the access to the 5D because that is access to that which you cannot see. So it's like if people don't have a connection to God, they definitely don't know who the fuck is watching them on the other side. So you really don't have nothing to lose because you have friends on the other side and they don't play about you. And these people on the other side, some of these people on the other side are like trap souls here, and people like these people that are attacking you are the reason why they're trapped in this dimension. And so you have a lot of not only avenging angels, you got a lot of avenging spirits and ghosts that are pissed that their family and their friends and the people that they thought that they could trust while they were alive are the reason why they are no longer here in the physical. And so you even have spirits that you don't even know that are assisting you in this situation and that are leading you away from any type of oncoming calamity or setups, because these people have been trying to send hitmen towards you, trying to get you shot, trying to get you kidnapped, like all these things. And these are genuine things that have happened to people before. Like people literally are not here because of all of these groups and the plotting and the scheming and the planning and shit. And so, like, when you do the work for God, you also work for those lost souls because you're bringing justice to a network of trafficking that was not exposed to the public, that was unrevealed for a very, very long time. And these people have been, child, they've been coming up in generations because of all of these terrible acts and the murders and the crimes and the robbing. And I'm just seeing so many things in history, like even down to the when Black Wall Street got set on fire, that wasn't even white people, that was other black people that was mad, that was pissed that people decided to do their own thing versus joining their little groups and shit back then. And people were being very successful in their own rights, very successful within their own communities, very successful within their own businesses. And then you just had these like people that would have preferred to team up with white people who had nothing, poor white men who had nothing. And that's how they started switching the narrative, because we are God's people. You think God sent us here and we ain't have no riches? You think God told us we were royal and didn't give us our gold? These people stole it. They've been destiny swapping for centuries. I'm saying since 1902 in my head. Like I don't know what's going on, but like you got people from generations and eons ago that are waiting to tap somebody's ass because it starts with you and it ends with you, because you are the it's like you are the sword bearer. Like you are here to smite down that which is wicked, that which has been masked, that which has been hidden, that which has been quote unquote secretive, the hidden knowledge that is sadistic as well in nature. Like you're exposing all of those things. And the fact that you have knowledge of these things without becoming these things is proof that God is real. Though hatred is covered with deception, its wickedness will be exposed. Proverbs 26:26. Ashe. Yep, these people really thought that you was going to be their sacrifice. Like somebody could have literally been born into a trafficking ring and you didn't even know it, or you were raised in a trafficking ring and you don't remember. Some people are a little bit disillusioned because they grew up in families that are not actually their family because of this trafficking situation, and now they think that they have shattered pieces of who they are, like fractures. Um, when in reality that was intentional, that was spell work since a child. Like these people have been working on people since babies with these sacrifices and these blood oaths and these rituals and these rituals. They try to catch you while you're early, because when you get older, you're too much of a threat. You're too strong for them. So they try to trap your mind. They try to trap your power. They try to trap your soul, like literally, like from the womb. And these people thought that they were going to set you up and take your life, and they are the ones that will be leaving this world in body bags and toe tags before you do, because you are actually needed here. Your presence is necessary. These people, however, are not. They're not needed. They are literally considered pests to the spiritual realm. They are considered parasites to the spiritual realm. They are considered a disease to the spiritual realm. And because of their betrayal to God, as well as God's children, as well as God's messengers here, again, they will be losing their lives for that. That is what they have been rewarded with by the spiritual realm. And sometimes losing your life is not a physical thing. Sometimes losing your life is losing access to your comfortability. Sometimes losing your life is losing access to your confidence. Sometimes losing your life is looking over your shoulder, not being able to just walk outside and breathe without feeling like somebody's about to come after you. Like you can lose your life in certain ways that, it basically is like a very slow and painful death until you actually do die. So um, it's going to be different for everybody based off of the karma that they've been dishing out. But while these people are going through horrible karma and going through holy fire that is ultimately going to burn them up, you are going to be going through a period of healing and restoration, and you will be feeling very emotionally fulfilled and very satisfied with your work. Very much so, because you're going to be able to see the fruition of it. You're going to be able to see the seeds that you have planted be sprouting and to grow their own fruit. You're also going to see that, like you speaking up for yourself inspires other people to speak up for themselves. And this is just like everybody's light is turning on, man. Like this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm going to let it shine. That's literally what I'm seeing. Like I see one light bulb, and then I see like three light bulbs, and then I see like a whole theater of light bulbs. And that's essentially what your energy is doing, just by you being yourself and not distorting energy and not manipulating energy and just telling the truth. That's how it works. That's why these people are afraid of your frequency being high. That's why they always want to put you in a state of depression or anxiety or fear or worry or just stressing about stuff out of your control. Because when your frequency rises, that's when you truly affect the system. That's when you truly shift perception. That's when things truly balance in your favor. Because being in a low vibrational state is how these people can access manipulation and distorting your image and distorting how people perceive you. Okay, because if you are sad, they can lie about why. If you are anxious, they can lie about why. If you are angry, they can lie about why. But you being in a very neutral state of homeostasis, or dare I might even say happy, it really completely destroys these people's mockery of you and who you are and your emotions altogether. And like I said, it turns the camera back on them. Hi guys, hi Monique Griffin. This school Texas a monster. Hey Kamala, how are you? What else do we have here, Spirit? Are they planning anything else? Are they planning anything else that we need to know about? Because we already know. Basically, they're going to try to lie about the collective. And the collective needs to stay in high vibration in order to basically reverse this, whatever this projection spell is. Is there anything else we need to know, though? We need to know that these people will be guilty as charged. Okay, so whatever you said about them is true. It's going to be investigated, and they will be found guilty. If these people were counting on you to drop the charges or to remove yourself from the situation or forget about it or just let it go, no, you're not letting anything go. You are actually shining more light on the situation because these people wanted to sweep it under the rug. And this person that tried to put this grape ritual on you or did grape you in some way is very childish and immature. They don't have any respect for women. This person literally does like boys. Okay. They could be secretly perverted. Okay. Like this person could have touched their own children before. Like this is a nasty motherfucker. And they will be found guilty because they're not gonna have no backing. They're not gonna have no evidence. And regardless of the people that try to lie for them, if anything, it's just gonna make them look worse because it's gonna emphasize the fact that people been lying on you, that even you know, and people are willing to go against their own family members in order to protect these people and their covens. It's like once your situation is exposed in entirety, then other people are going to be going back into like cold cases, into cases that they dismissed before, into cases that were basically like stalled for a long period of time because of these freaking groups interacting and interfering and shit. Because you are going to be you are going to be the shift. Okay, once you win, it's like people are going to be like taking a step back, like, damn, this sounds like the other case, or this sounds like when this other person reported this situation and it was very similar and I ignored it. Because law officials, as well as officers who are not involved in these cults, have been subconsciously trained to ignore certain things and certain warnings and certain red flags when it comes down to these rings, okay? Because that would mean everybody would have to come down at the same time. And it's not a whole bunch of officials that are not a part of this, might I add, but the ones that are not will be waking up, will be disgusted with their coworkers and what they have secondhandly become involved in, and they are going to do their job because they know that it's not right. And everybody has not turned their back on God. Some people are just trying to go to work, get a check, and go home. Everybody is not evil. Everybody is not sadistic. Everybody don't want the worst for you. Okay, the world is not composed of 100% evil ass manipulative narcissists. That's not realistic. But I will say that most of the world is under a spell, and it is a confusion and illusion spell. And you being the truth and shining light on the truth will be exposing this spell and freeing a lot of trapped souls, freeing a lot of lost souls, and freeing a lot of people that are in bondage currently, be it spiritual bondage or literal bondage. There are people in jail right now that have taken the fall for these groups that's not even involved with these groups. Because these people, they don't believe in accountability. They believe that someone should pay for their sins. That's why they try to make it a big thing about Jesus being a martyr and being the gift that God gave to the world. Like, oh, so God, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Like, yeah, God gave his son to be an example, not to be a sacrifice. But these people been sacrificing people since Jesus' days and before that, you know? So when you realize that they do seek and find perfect humans to essentially humble and sacrifice over thieves, over liars, over deceivers, then it's like, I mean, whether you have your own inhibitions or not about, you know, how the Bible came to be, etc. and so forth. But if you read the text, it be in alignment. That's all I got to say. It be in alignment. Yep. This is a group of lost souls, or you have like plenty of secret societies around the world that lost souls seek, find, and gravitate towards to feel like they are a part of something or to feel protected in some type of way. Um, all of these people prefer to live on the wrong side of life. They prefer to do things dishonestly. They just prefer for dark, wicked things to happen before, you know, positive changes and shifts happen for the better of humanity. So these people are essentially enemies to humanity, and they are enemies to the human race because they inflict pain and stagnation upon those who are here to ascend the collective. Okay. Drake and XXX is also coming up in my head right now. I feel like XXX was like supposed to be some type of messenger angel, and Drake knew that. And I think XXX was exposing something about Drake that the world needed to know, and that's why I personally feel like me personally, I'm not saying y'all this is a snap effect, you guys, but I do feel like Drake had a hand in setting XXX up for death, basically, because he was trying to set him up and shut him up, and that's basically what did happen. But you can hear a lot of Drake's confession on the Scorpion album. Because when I heard it, I was like, oh my God, is this like a confession? So like, yeah, like when you pay attention, people telling themselves, especially artists that have sold themselves to lower level gods for the industry and for riches and success and stuff. When you really listen, like these people telling themselves all the time, like it's so hard to carry all of these secrets and all of this heaviness and all of this death and all of this destruction and all of this disease and not tell anybody while people are worshiping and praising you. That is also why one of the commandments is thou shalt not put any other gods before me, because y'all be idolizing people that literally don't even love themselves. Y'all be idolizing people that don't even have any authority or jurisdiction over themselves. And y'all basically be leading yourself into the city of the lost, because nobody be putting these people before God besides your own perception. Like the media, the media is actually a product of Medea. And I know y'all think that Medea is Tyler Perry, but if y'all really look up Medea, she was a very ancient witch and she was the goddess of illusions. Okay. She was responsible for casting the illusions to begin with. So when you realize that everything that you see on the screen for the most part is an illusion, especially if it is co-signed by the Medea or media, you have to understand that like basically it's inverted. So if they're propping people up, they're probably the most shitty people that you can imagine. If they are condemning people, they are probably the victims, or they're probably the people that are being targeted. Okay, so spirituality is about not being tricked, and that's why it's important to have a relationship with God, because the closer you are to God, the easier it is to detect the frauds. Okay, period. Anything else before I close out here, Spirit? How long is it going to take for this ship to wrap up? Let's figure that out. Because when this wraps up is when I will come back on the screen. Okay. How long is this going to take for this shit to wrap up here? Well, I feel like it's going to take a little longer because there's a Libra here that is currently holding a prominent position, and it's like it's going to take it's not going to take time. It's going to take a push. Like it's going to take an energetic push to remove this Libra from whatever position she has. Okay. This person will not have any respect. They will not be appreciated. They will not be remembered in a good way or remembered at all, whoever this Libra is. This situation is going to level somebody up here too. So it's not necessarily a time thing, it's an energetic force thing. And it's also a matter of um, visibly waking up the collective by your choice of actions. Okay, it's not about telling people right from wrong, it's about being a display of a good example of God right now, because the more of an example you are, the more that this Libra and her flying monkeys look like lost souls. They look like mad ass people. They look like haters, basically. Like you being sovereign, you standing on your own square, you not doing anything for anyone to potentially misinterpret or disrespect you, is going to remove these people's support. Okay. These people wanted you to be humble and to push you into committing some type of crime so they could hold you accountable for all of their other karma. And that's why God is emphasizing for you to just double down on what you know to be completely right and to be completely true. So that way people will not have an opportunity to implicate you or to frame you or to cast certain illusions over you because they waiting, because jealousy is really a disease. Like they've been trying to put all these different disorders, diseases, and mental illnesses on you, and whole time, like the most prominent disease that all of these people have together is the fact that they're jealous of you and they're jealous of your inheritance. They're jealous of your destiny, period, and they want it to affect you. So to protect your destiny, do as you say that you will do. Be who you say that you are. Let your yeses be your yeses. Let your no's be your no's, and don't do anything that would violate spiritual or physical law. It's very simple, okay? And sometimes it's just as easy as staying in the house or staying out of people's face when you know that you don't fuck with them no more. Like sometimes it's really that simple. Um, you're very trustworthy, and like I said, the universe trusts you. So all you have to do is continue to be a trustworthy example. This is going to be cleared out completely by fall or autumn. I know that sounds like a long time, but you will be getting a whole lot of justice as well. Okay, between now and autumn, there will be a lot of justice being served for you and on your behalf. There will be a lot of scales balancing. There will be a lot of leaked energy being returned to you. Okay, and also we do have that someone will be getting married soon. Okay, so that is also significant here. All right, you could have like a suitor or somebody that really truly just loves you so much, that wants to make your life better, that sees you as their person, that could be proposing to you soon, that is going to be trustworthy, that is not a part of this flying monkey club. um, Give me more information on that, because this the reading's been kind of like dark. Let's get some lightness. Who's this person that might be getting married? Tell me more about that. Okay, so travel could be significant here. You could have to travel long distance to meet this person. Like this person could be at a distance from you. Okay. Yeah, spirit is telling you to stay still and listen and just like stay in a constant state of meditation at this point in time because you are an architect of light, okay? So you're manifesting from higher realms, okay? So you're manifesting higher truths into 3D form from other realms, okay? So these are downloads that like I'm pulling from other dimensions that you can't even see on this 3D right now. Well, and spirit is just confirming that I'm very spiritually gifted and talented. And also, if this story is relevant or resonates with you, you are as well. There are going to be a lot of benefits that will be returned and multiplied to you between now and autumn or fall. Okay. So I feel like whoever this person is that is going to be your heavenly or divine spouse, spirit don't want you to know too much because if you know too much, that means that you can try and pull some stuff, and you might mess it up. Okay, especially because you got all these people that is just so determined to be third parties in your situations and stuff. So I feel like spirit wants you to worry less on, who's going to be there with you, and more on the person that you need to be to keep this person when they come into your life. Okay, because that's key. A lot of people want to manifest things and people in situations, and they're not praying or they're not preparing, I should say, in order to be who they need to be to maintain those blessings and maintain those requests once they are presented. Because a lot of people get what they ask for and don't know how to keep it, and then they lose it. Okay, and you can't say that God didn't do their job. You got to say that you ain't have the tools or the resources or the capability or even the discipline to maintain that which is what you asked for. All right. So I feel like God wants you to direct your focus a little bit in that area. Anything else we need to know, Spirit? God said you will never be lonely by yourself. You will only be lonely with someone that you are not intended to be with. And somebody that you were with, possibly an ex of yours, was discrediting your work. So that's what God means. Like when you are by yourself and when you are still and you're listening, you understand that it's not just you. You're getting downloads, you're getting messages, you're getting signals, intuitive nudges, information, etc., and so forth. When you are around the wrong people, your blessings will be either delayed or denied sometimes because the person that you are with is not meant to experience those blessings with you. Okay? So you could have had a very deceptive ex lover of yours or something. This person could be slim that was discrediting you, discrediting your work, discrediting your intentions, trying to sabotage you for sake of other karmic people. And that's just an example of why spirit is emphasizing that one, you need to be isolated right now in order for these people to basically destroy themselves. And also two, for them to know who the fuck you are at the end of the day. Okay. Because they should have played with something safer and they thought that you were the safest option to play with because they saw you as someone that had no support. They saw you as someone that people would not vouch for. They saw you as someone that people could be easily deceived about. Okay, they thought they could manipulate the entire world to look at you like a villain. And like I said, isolating yourself right now and staying true to who you are and your own word is going to really it's going to chop these snakes' head off without you having to raise a finger or a sword to them. The sword of truth, which is within you, is all that you need to do to execute these people, execute their plans, and execute their plots and schemes around your life, your inheritance, and your abundance. Okay. And Aries here could be significant. This masculine that was trying to sabotage you and discredit you in the background is significant. And now they are missing you, thinking of you, and wanting you to come back. I bet the fucking, I bet they do. This masculine wants you to come back and wants you to work on things with them so they can try to set you up and win. So do not go back to the past. Do not be like Lot's wife. Do not turn back and turn into a pillar of salt. God is emphasizing that you need to get closer to God, meditate more, and speak less than you listen at this point in time in order to resolve any oncoming conflicts or sabotaging feats or issues that these people could potentially involve you in. But your winning season is coming, your healing season is here, and there's nothing that these people can do about it. All right. So, those are the messages that I do have right now. I hope this message does bless someone's spirit. If it resonates with you and your story, please do smash that like button and help me get it out to who needs to hear it. Because, like I said, this spiritual warfare is universal, it's worldwide. So everybody needs to know that is potentially being affected as divine chosen beings. Okay. Y'all be good. If you are new here and you want to come back and visit me sometime, you appreciate my vibe and want to become a member of my tribe, smash that subscribe button for me. I will see y'all a little bit later. Y'all be good and don't get into no mess.